proud of. That for years I've been going to schools and organizing competitions amongst them and telling them that, look, I came from here and I have 7 years university education up my sleeve. You can do 10 years and 20 years, and with my 3 certificates you can get 5. You can do better than me because someone has done better than me, and it's paying off. So a lot of young people now are going to the university and they write to me asking for support and so on. I do support them to the best of my ability, and also the skills training that I've been doing, because from day one I told the constituency that infrastructure is good, but I want to build the capacity of the human beings that I have. Because of the proximity of the border to us, we are drawn to the border to make money to feed. But you see, there will come a time that cannot happen, as is the case now. When COVID came, they realized that what I've been telling them is true, because our borders were closed for so long, and there was not one intervention. One. The rice was cooked in some cities. We were not provided with those kinds of interventions. And finally they realized that Mama was right all the time. That yes, the border avails itself for you to make some money, but when it's closed, what will you do? So even people who have higher education, some people do 2-3 jobs. I've done that my whole life, and I was cooking, I was acting, I was producing, I was in school. You can multitask, so when I put the skills training they took it in good faith, and in September we'll be graduating some people. I'm so excited about that. They are ready to write their NVTA exam, and then we will graduate them. So yeah, human capital development is my greatest achievement.
Okay. Finally, do you believe your constituents will retain you as their mama?
Did you not see in the primaries? Did you see the margin between me? Well, I should tell you. Look, if love from Ketu South residents could make me taller, I'll be the giant in this world. I mean, I have so much support from my people, and I'm totally blown away by it. And I know that they'll retain me hands down, as they did with the primaries. The main elections is a given. But I'm not going to just be relaxed about it, because ultimately my party, the NDC, must come back to power. And I'm John Mahama's #1 campaigner in Ketu South. And so I'm moving around and making sure that I remind them of what we gave them versus what they have now. And if Shawa Sitrim to Papa is anything to go by, then the ball is in their court. So that's my job.
In addition to tackling infrastructural and economic challenges, Abla Jifa Gomashi has initiated a youth engagement project in the constituency, focusing on sandal making under the brand name KS Products. This initiative not only equips the youth with valuable skills, but also promotes local entrepreneurship.
So we're still here in Ketu South, and as you can see, this is KS Product. This was made here. KS Product means Ketu South Product, and this is Mama's initiative. She's called Mama here, and this is Mama's initiative. Mama, this is beautiful, and it's made right here in your office.
Yes, thank you very much. So I know that my own story has evolved from being a young entrepreneur to becoming a politician, and I became an entrepreneur because I didn't have access to money, and I had to find ways to do it. I braided hair, I sold food.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. And I realized that there are young people with a lot of talent. I cannot employ them in the police service, the army, and so on, because, of course, you have to apply, and if they pick you, they pick you. So I figured that I must buy into the idea that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama put in the manifesto in 2020, which was to teach skills development. So I taught soap making, beads making, cake baking, makeup, phone repair, ICT, hairdressing, sewing, and so on. And we added shoemaking. And I'm so proud of my boys and girls. And they made these. Thankfully, I found this young man, Emmanuel. Emmanuel here came to introduce himself to me that he makes shoes. And if I can buy the machine, he will teach for free. And I said, good. So I gave them money to go and buy the machine. And then they went and found the thing to do the labels. And I'm so excited. So now we have KS products, which is Ketu South products.
So like the way we have the Zara, the Adidas, now we also have KS products.
That's right. And my colleague members of parliament, I'm bringing them for you to buy. 274 of you, minus me. And Mr. Speaker will donate to him. And maybe we'll donate one to the clerk of parliament. But the rest of you have to buy to invest in my people. No, but seriously, if I see the creativity of those who came to learn and the kinds of design that they themselves came up with, I'm truly, truly, truly inspired to do more. If you have, you import the shoemaking machine, you may donate one to us as well.
It's important. It's important. We need to help our own. Because we can't keep importing.
No, and the machine is expensive, so I know that they cannot afford it. So if we get people to donate the machines to us, I'm sure they can produce and sell. They can pay something for the machine so we can maintain it, and then they can keep the profit. So maybe we divide it into 3 parts. Yeah. And we, the teachers, can keep one. They can keep one. And then we use the other third part to buy the materials. See? So that it's recycled, and we can all get on with producing this on a large scale. For we started with Ketu South, but we expect that we can go and sell in the markets in the region. You know, we still practice this 4 days market system. Okay. So like today can be Aplau Market Day, tomorrow will be Kata Market Day, and then the next day will be Agbozumo Market Day, and then the new Market Day. So they can go around the markets and be selling them and make something for themselves. Plus, the fact is, you can start as a shoemaker and end up as the president of this republic. I started as a child dancer, an actress, a producer, name it, all of that. And today I'm the member of parliament, sitting in parliament on behalf of the blessed people of Ketu South. So don't think that anything is too small or below you. Use it as a launching pad to leap forward and become whatever you want to be.
As we've seen and heard in Ketu South, the challenges are real and the voices are loud. Deplorable roads, water shortages, and the weight of economic hardship continue to affect the daily lives of constituents, not forgetting unemployment. The call for change is clear. Stay with us as we continue to bring you more stories from the field, highlighting the concerns of communities across the country on our show, The Campaign Trail.
When you turn on TikTok, Instagram Reels, or your favorite video sharing platform, you are more likely to stumble across a short comedic skit featuring a man dressing as a woman. This dress-up is usually to portray a character, maybe a model of another character in the skit, or a stereotype of a woman in the skit. These characters are usually there as a comic relief or a punchline in the video. However, concerns have been raised about the prevalence of such characters in the content being generated on these social media platforms. The National Commission on Culture, through its Deputy Executive Director, Dr. Richardson Comifew, described the trend as disturbing and totally unacceptable. Some entertainment stakeholders have even alleged that many of these creators are using cross-dressing as a cover for their sexuality. But the question is, why now? I sat with some Ghanaian content creators who have made a name and a living mainly from cross-dressing on TikTok. I'm there to find out why they do what they do and how they handle the allegations and perceptions surrounding them.
Enofojo is a content creator who actually acts like a lady or an old woman, but he's a guy. Enofojo is a guy.
So of all the characters to play on TikTok, why Enofojo?
Why do I choose Enofojo? On TikTok, when you dress like a guy, as I'm sitting here, if I dress like this and post a video, you yourself, you won't like it. Yes. They will see me and just scroll the camera, scroll the screen, like they'll just scroll it and pass. They will never like it. Yes, but as soon as I start changing my costume to an old woman, it started picking up.
So you think Ghanaians like it if guys dress like women, basically for content?
In Ghana, many people does not support this kind of dressing, but you know, there is a saying, say in a culture, no, in our culture, no, you kind of saying, "Bear man to men dress it is our bar." But when you come to TikTok, sometimes when you dress like those stuffs, like when you dress up with those kind of attire, and the way you are going to act, the kind of things you are going to portray, like people come to enjoy it.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen this news, but I think one of these men, the National Commission on Culture, he was like, people doing this content creation, especially the cross-dressing, what they are doing does not support the culture of Ghana, or it's upset. How would you react to something like that?
Okay. Then they should give us a different job, because there is no job in this country. Yes. So this is what we do to feed home. Yes. If you don't get anything from this, I think because I also deserve how do I even put it? That's it. They should give us a job, and we are going to stop whatever we are doing on TikTok. If they can pay us like 2,000 a month, I'll put those things down. Yes.
Okay, somebody has also said that like people who do cross-dressing are trying to like hide the LGBT thing inside, or are trying to use it to promote LGBT. Is it true?
Do I look like LGBT? Do I look like one? Oh, okay. So I don't know much about that. What LGBT, whatever, I know nothing about it. So my content creating with LGBT has nothing to do with this I don't know why people think those cross-dressing are LGBT. I don't know.
How's it been so far? I don't know. When did you start, and how has it been so far? The journey been so far on TikTok?
Oh, okay, I started 2 years ago, and the journey hasn't been really easy. It's been tough because it's not easy. I won't lie to you. It's not easy. You have to struggle, pick car up and down. Sometimes we leave home in the morning, and we will come back like 12 a.m. Sorry, then maybe sometimes complaints from your parents, because at that time you are not getting anything. So at anything I will be pay. Then you come home 12 a.m. Then you see, then they'll be stopping you. Don't do this, don't do that. So it's not easy.
But right now, is the money coming?
Oh, of course, sure. Why not? But I didn't say it's plenty, so that someone will be like, "Oh, boy, who is kind?" You know, it's not plenty. It's something small. Yeah.
Okay, something small. Okay. You said you're working with Alumojata, right? And you said you plays the role of a mother. I want to ask. I don't know. You said me talking to Abeko, and I've mentioned that. How does it feel like acting with, people who usually play those roles? Because in Ghana, for example, people they see those things and they're like, this thing is not. Some people have complained that this thing is not Ghanaian culture. But for you, what do you say about it?
Oh, sometimes it's actually Ghanaian culture, because something like when I act with Dickness Abokuma, he also plays a role of a grandma, but in the content he's my mom. So something like, I think yesterday we posted a content whereby I was giving something to a cat, like I finished eating and just the how will I say it, the asiano left over. No, I was giving it to the cat and he came. Madam, Abadam. I say nothing. Then. Who did it Biom say? So like, it also portrays African culture. Yeah, because that's how African mothers act. Yeah.
My social media name is Queen Elizabeth, aka Girls Good, because I'm ladies' favorite. Sure.
Okay, so who is Queen Elizabeth?
Okay, I'm Queen Elizabeth, the content creator, the only pretty queen from England. Yeah, that's me. Sure.
Okay, and how did this character come about?
Oh, okay, let me say at first I was named Girls Good on TikTok, but I met Dickness Abokoma and there was one video I was wearing my wig with my is it facilitator or whatever they call it, yeah. So I was going to gossip to Dickness Abokoma and Enofojo, and I was running to them and they called me, hey Queen Elizabeth, what are you doing here? So they started calling me Queen Elizabeth. Any video that I do, they call me Queen Elizabeth inside, but I was called Enogold, so I decided to switch from Enogold to Queen Elizabeth, yeah, and that is also really helping me.
Okay, so what kind of like character, what kind of like stories do you usually portray on your TikTok?
Oh, okay, I'm a stubborn queen from England, yeah. I always cause trouble, yeah, in the house, yeah, that's me.
And how is it been so far, like playing this particular character?
Oh, it's really going good. It is going good for me, yeah. It is really nice. Like, I enjoy my content now, yeah. People really love my new content that I'm bringing out, sure.
And it's going good. I think you have more than 10,000 followers right now, I think.
I'm almost getting to 100k followers, sure.
Yeah. And like, how do you deal with negative comments? I mean, as usual, everybody comments negative.
Negative comments? Oh, I don't act to such comments because there is a saying that I'm in a pankasa, sure, and I'm a pan, so I don't like reply to such comments because I'm a queen, yeah.
And how would you reply to like some people, like some notable personas in Ghana who claim that this is promoting something or it's not the culture of Ghana?
Oh, that's me. For me myself, I know what I'm doing. It is good because I'm trying to entertain friends, like entertain my fans and other things. Because me wearing ladies' dress, doing videos and other things, you know. Even the content that I started first with the gold costume, it is my mom that gave it to me. Sure. So if my mom supports me in what I'm doing, I don't care whatever someone say. I'm still I do what I'm doing. Sure.
So like your family and your friends, they support the car?
Sure, they support me 100%. Yeah, sure. Because if it's not helping me, they would have told me to switch. But it is helping me, and I love it. So they are cool with me. Sure.
I normally play a role of a woman many times. Sometimes I play sister role, brother role, father, mother. I can play all different characters.
And you dress as a woman sometimes?
Yes, I dress as a woman. It depends on the content I'm creating because I'm portraying a mother content, so I can't wear a male content. I have to wear something like slit and kaba with the duku, yes, to represent African mother. Yes.
And what I'm doing, is it just a representation? Because some people have said that what you're doing is not within the culture of Ghana, or they feel like it's not good for men to dress as women. What do you think about that?
Okay, for that one, I think they just don't understand what we are doing. If they understand what we are doing, they will know that what we are doing is a content. We are just creating content because I don't wear my slit and kaba outside. I don't send my slit and kaba to programs like outside. I wear my normal male clothes. Yes, the dress I wear is only for content creation. I do it when I'm on sets. We are shooting videos for TikTok. That's why I wear my female dresses. So they just don't understand what we are doing.
So for you, it's just acting, is that
yes, it's just acting, nothing else. It's just acting.
Is Obapa to feel like a male or female character?
It's a female character.
And why did you choose that character?
Because in this industry, if you don't dress in a female stuff, people won't even set their mind on you.
Are you sure there are some people who are doing males here?
But as for them, you see some people, they are let me see, they bleach, and some people bleach. So when they put the camera on them, the ladies get the attention and things. Me too, I can put the camera on me for the ladies to get the attention. But as for me, I chose to be a content creator.
And like it's something that you like doing?
Yeah, I still like it. I like it. I can see it's helping me, so I really like the name.
What do you think about people saying that you being a cross-dresser is not?
As for me, for now, I haven't received any bad comments on my videos and things. I never received some. Yes, because my parents are watching my videos and things, so I don't even react on someone's bad comments, and I have never gotten some before.
So like your family supports, they know that you dress like a lady and all.
They support.
And they're okay with it.
They are okay with it.
And does it mean that most people who do this cross-dressing thing is just acting for them, or some are actually doing something with it?
Oh, as for me, for now, dear, I don't know.
Okay, Henry Smith Abaje is a guy who started TikTok somewhere 2020. Yeah, so I was on the content list doing the content, but along the way I switched. So later I just come back to my content. Yeah.
What were you doing before you switched?
Okay, doing along the content creating, like we have some social media beef that was going on TikTok, and I was part of it. So that was, yeah, and it was tough that time. So
tell me about that moment. What actually happened?
Actually, you know, like when you go on social media, you actually have one specific person that you love, like, oh, this is my mentor, me don't me pronounce him. So when somebody is bashing the person, you feel so bad, you decided to join, and yeah, so that's how the whole thing started.
And that's what caused you to end up switching after all. And when you switched, what did you become?
Okay, when I switched later on, like any beef that will go on TikTok, they will just add me to it. Some will even rush to me, this is going on, we need your help, bro. So I actually became a blogger on TikTok. So any issue you see me in, yeah, anything about TikTok trending news, you know, the fight and other stuff, you see me in. Yeah.
How's it been so far for you on TikTok?
Okay, so far actually, I stopped the social media beef thing. That was last year. Yeah, and it's almost a year now. And through that, no one was willing to shoot a content with me. So I met Dickness at Bokuma, and that's how the whole thing did start. You know, yeah.
So right now, what kind of content did you shoot with him?
Okay, right now I dress as a woman, but yesterday we had a meeting and he was like, you need to switch. I want you to start acting like a man, like came in with a man content, because all of us are doing like a lady and I want a man in our mix. So that's how the whole thing goes. And I have it in mind. I am sorry, when I went home I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to do that. Yeah.
But the dressing like a woman part, is it something you were comfortable with?
I was okay with it, you know. I've been doing that from 2020, but I decided to switch because now everyone is, even my crew, they are all dressing like a woman, so I need to do something. And I have more men, feminine stuff in me that I can act like a man. So.
Is it really true that like dressing like a woman tends to get more views than being a guy? Because you are from both sides.
No, it depends on the content that you bring it out. If someone tells you that I need to dress as a woman before I will trend, it's a lie. Because I have a lot of friends that they are 2 million followers, 3 million followers, that they dress as a man to create the content. All you need to bring out a good content. That's how I know. Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of the good content, then what contents would you then classify as good? What contents would you classify as bad, that you don't need to cross-dress to get it?
You know, we have someone like Abokoma. You see how his height is, the way he looks. Or dresses say mami penyimu yenwa bra efatano, but me say me be dresses as a mami penyimu enfatami. You get the point. And or he has so many styles, so but yeah, he will look more natural to say oduman, but me no me be yeah e be cra intimi nye how ne de no echo. So yeah.
I like how you mentioned that, but then what do you say about some notable individuals? Basically, the NCC, some personalities have also said that, you know, this cross-dressing thing is promoting LGBTQ. Do you?
I don't want to talk about the LGBT stuff, but what I know is we have a lot of women, a lot of ladies here that they can dress as a woman and put out a content, but it won't be as a man would do, because you see a man with beards and acting like a lady, having a lady's clothes on and other stuff. You be interested. Oh, Bema win about yourself. Let me follow him. So that's how the whole thing goes. So yeah, it's not about promoting the LGBT or something. Yeah.
Initially, the name Ebenezer Atta was not, you know, fetching anything, but the moment I switched the name to Dickness Abokuma, you know, it does the magic. Yeah.
So like you started getting the numbers and all that.
Yeah, I got the numbers. I got the numbers from the acting and everything. I do say that most of the time it's not about your real name, but the name that you pick to add up to your real name will do the magic. There is this thing Kofi Kenata said one time. Also say a track no dosa. You need time for beef. That's what Kofi Kenata said. And what's a track no dosa? We don't have time for beef. Negative comments we do get all the time, but if you know where you are going, if you know you are focused, if you know, oh, this thing I'm trying to do, I'll get something out of it, you continue doing it. I can't remember when this LGBT thing started. I was just working at Paipano, and one guy said, "Try and wait and see. Let them pass the bill. When they pass the bill, is what I would do." I don't know the guy. It was just a bigger threat. So I even told Hajia, and said, "Then it's better for you to leave Takrady." Let me to know. Oh, I stayed Takrady for some time before coming. These negative comments we do get all the time, but I do say, I'm doing something to support myself and my family. And if you harm me, or if you kill me, or if you stab me with a knife or any other thing, if I die tomorrow, you have not achieved anything. But rather, my family will lose because I am the head. I'm supporting the family now. So you won't get anything in killing me, but rather my family will lose. The negative comments, I get it all the time, but I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do in life. I'm helping people, trying to get on their feet, do something for themselves. And if you take my life off, what about them? And I'm not the first person to start with cross-dressing to create a content. I'm not the first person. We have other people. We have the life of Tyler Perry. You know, these American people, they are doing it. Why don't we attack them? Because they're Americans and we are Ghanaians. No. We're all doing the same thing. And now look at Tyler Perry. He has a bigger studio, and he even can what do you call it? Prince with the wife visited the place to sleep there. So if I'm supposed to be that person that I have that bigger studio, a time will come. Once I receive people, once I support people. So if someone is doing something, let's appreciate.
So to you, it's just like a character you're playing. It's like acting. It's not promoting anything. It's not influencing anybody.
I'm just being myself. This is me. This is the character I'm trying to do. That is my grandma's lifestyle. I was raised by an old woman. And you know, fancy is our character. It's coming a different way and very funny. And I'm trying to portray this fancy style on TikTok. Have you seen me going naked on TikTok before? Have you seen me going naked on YouTube before? And even in our characters that we portray, in our content display, do you sometimes see that we are excuse to say, we are having sex online before? So we are not doing anything to influence anybody. And I'm even happy that kids do watch me and laugh. Ma Dickness, Grandma Dickness. Yes. So it means they love to watch me. Because I know the number of people, you know, that they watch me, I don't want to do things overboard. So sometimes I don't really entertain vulgar words, insults, and, you know, I try to tell them, don't be wearing things to influence people. This short, cabana, zamanina, I don't like it. So most of my content, I don't put on this makeup and I don't do that because kids do watch me. So don't do something that kids will copy. So I'm not portraying any LGBT thing and blah 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 whatsoever. No. I do things, in a positive way. And even if I do something in a negative way, I have people that will correct me. Dickness, you are going too far. Stop it right there. Because I have people, old women, they correct me to do things at the right way.
There you have it. From the horse's own mouths to them, cross-dressing is part of the storytelling process. It makes a statement, it tells a story, provokes conversations, and sheds light on stereotypes. They are just telling stories, not hiding anything or influencing anybody. And judging by the engagement they receive, The populace seems to find such content funny and enjoyable. So, why should they stop? And not just the populace, they themselves see it as a way to make an impact in their society. And most especially, put a smile on the faces of those who look up to them.
Since I started my TikTok journey, everything is perfect now. I can't talk much, I can't complain much, but I would say it's perfect.
Kwalebu was, I think, 380.
380
Yes. But private, some are 500, 450, some are 800, 860.
Per session,
yes.
You have to do 2 every
week.
Yeah.
Even if someone earns 5,000 Ghana cedis every month, that person cannot keep paying 380 cedis 3 times a week for dialysis.
Majority of the people who need dialysis to survive in Ghana don't even earn half of the amount mentioned.
Some people battling organ diseases end up losing their jobs because their companies cannot keep paying them for always being absent.
How are these people expected to afford the monies needed for dialysis as well as other expenses, talk less of the huge amounts they have to come up with for transplantation surgeries outside Ghana when they get donors?
It is because of these people that GhanaWeb in August 2023 launched the organ donation legislation campaign to push for the country to pass a law that will guide organ harvesting and transplanting.
As Kolebu plans to increase dialysis fees, the situation requires quicker attention and action.
And so, we must get Parliament to start discussing the organ donation bill and pass it into law.
Now, when this bill is passed, more lives will be saved and the financial burden on patients would be reduced.
And that is why we need you to join us on this campaign. Join the campaign by sending a 1-minute video of yourself sharing why Ghana needs a legislation on organ donation now to editor@ghanaweb.com or via WhatsApp 0552 699 625. Alternatively, you can share the video directly on your social media handles with the hashtags #PassOrganDonationLaw and #LegalizeOrganDonationNow. Organ failure should not be a death sentence.
Now the canty, Yadu wako to prison. Mebaya, wa the car, one go we are the Nabosiano about Yadu wako to Modi. One be as you are more about so about so of them, what the count one Yadu wako to prison. Maybe you are more about as someone will catch them. To Ghana for more about was saying what the prison when you are young was it. Maybe I am a baby in our mother, I have a mama. The Sicano will be uncle for Bobosia. The Sicano, that's a common over no assault to him, won't even cross the channel. The common over, and to you look at the animal, I say, you are for prison. And to me, baby, you want the prison and what the cardiac, the you in our mother one thing. Some more.
Now, for me, I also buy a friend for November Day. My president of Ghana. Aren't you?
I could have formed a kunku, I want to go to anyone in Rama. Okay. What I will say was what I will from say, Pet. I want no cook anymore. What you shout at me alone. na na mo na we
Okay.
na bia o ko kwa forsa obi aso nka mo pe
So be president ah.
Awurade
Over there.
e pa mo bu nyina obi ara biara nko de krom
Na ana Jehovah Witness for so be me
ana so de me ye pe na mo ma je card me me nto so wo se nto aba the card me ye de ma so ba to bi
Debbie.
ya se mfa nto aba ana mo ba je na nto bu de mo a na risi ato aba na wo se na me nipa nto bi enti ana wo se na me nipa nto bi enti na ma na nso mo bi da fi se de ho afo aje ho bu dem mama aje ho bu dem enti na nso enti se kai na se nya be se pemiensa ye be sa akoto aba no na pemi na mo apemo ko mo apemo no de ho afo na aje ko je de to kwa na ba
To be president ah.
oh magic card
no.
Kan jo sa card no ko to dem e fa ko yo business ya se afanto aba
Afanto aba
sa anti be ba school free no me na me ba e
free so
de maka mo nyi ni sa pepe e wo hima ye twa be wo so be fa ni mo wanya ba bia mfasa ha na be fa ah ma men kan chere na de no nim se wo twa be wo so be fa ni mo me so wo twa de a che wo bia ya wachira mesemenye mayewie menkata no masayewie o ka samenye so de abaika mebeka menkata nie meni abaika me biaso ele chama mo na mo chama me meni abaika agora what the book ya de charity ni la ka ho de pay ka ho so bia wonya ifie no watwe ya tire obi a wonya gana ni ya tire anda na mo ha ni pesa wonu se ja be de ba yi me ya ko ba de ba yi o wo ya dai mo bo pe bon pa ya se na ko bon san talaji pa bia so wonyi na finti wo yo ba sonko o ye ni pa sonko me bo abaso bro ha yi ni ko no fe wo bo abaso ana na wote tensa me na me kan tete me pe wo se ni pa bionu wa se ya ba ha ma ka bi se ense se nka ye me ye fa me na me baby na wo me de yi wo mo ai ba ni se yi simpen force de ba se wo bia nko twe ni no e wo nkuro ni na wo krata sensai we di aba mo kran se o di obesai no won fa ni fie no ma no won fa wono ani fo no ma tumi akwasai hajeje wo mo sai bia di fie no ma ni fo no ma go so wo mo atimi ehunu na sa wote ha na sa wo so ni mo ma nti wa fa computer atena ho na wa twe na di abeto ani mo a ana fa o kakra etu ala me da me ve ni ya me shira o ze ye ya me ma ko nya no ya me ma bi ya me fe shira ka ze ni shira o na tna ho fe mo ma na ma nya ye na me nsa wo ka so ye de ye no enya no
Adeshima mama mama kwaba eba asem sebe kasi eboso wo GhanaWeb TV. Ensemo asemufo asem ene aboabo ano na nope ye de bedan ho. Na de edi kan wo yensem ni mu ebi ne se adakabre frempom manso oyemsem troni ode abetodwa chirechire mu kwan ya ne mpanyinifo bi efre no toto na no se wakwakoye ekuadonko interview. Na adakabre chirechire mu a emre ekuadonko wanya ne baby kro eye na dwense wode ne ho beba behye amanyosem mu no woto nsa frɛ no se wo beye ne interview na enu no wie ye no ne mpanyinifo to nsa frɛ no ebisa na no ebisa ne se de enti ene wakwa akofa obi a womunnim no de na ba se wo ba beye ne interview na enu no de aba betu dwa wo kire se ono so kan nkrofo na wo mama ekuadonko sebe wo mama ni nya agide wanimu a wo mama ni hu se eye amanyosem no ono so betimi aye bibipa bi ede afa ho na enti nsem wo de abetu dwa ode kai ekuadonko na ye toa ye kase bone so a eye Dr. Mahamudu Baumia a wotu franka ama MPP amanyoko afenso wo gina se presidential candidate ede abetu dwa eye na hyase eniema hodo bi a wo femu na enu ada no otena se woni eye mebunu no etwetwe nkomo ede afa enwuma ni ahodo eniema hodo bi opese wo ye ma omo se Ghana fo to ne so aba na enu na wo kasa no wo kire se wosi so no ohye ni suku ase efri sakasaka primary wo wie ye no wode kopie mu Otamale secondary school na wanya ni easy kura wo kira wo ye labor ejuma pen wo sanso twi taxi pen adeton wo so ade ekoton pen ti se de Ghana fo ene ye hu se nyankopon aboa na wanya ne ntuma pefra wanya de bia agina no wanya ne saa keke na wo fa eniema ne ohaw bebremu ansa na enne nyankopon ama ne so ede na baba ye eye mampeni abedi akire ewo oman Ghana ha na no no woka no wode hye mebunu no nkran se ma wo mu ehihim na ewo mu se eniema mu ayedendie nanso se wo mu de wo madwene si supi na se wo mu to abapa ede ma frankatuni obetimi ababa siesie oman no asesa eniema wo oman ni mu a wo mu nso omubenya bebipa ede wo mu nan ede esi metwaso a eye nanu ada krono sama ekoso wo adabraka ne important mu enne Ghana Police Service ede infonyini bi abeto abonten e kire se car na akronfo etena mu ede kokobo krono wo adabraka no omakwa kohu ewo ashaman na enu na wo mususu se enkrofo no eye akronfo techa moi ashaman no wo mode wo ho akosie na mfonyini beto abonten de Ghana fo bebre na kasafa ho ebinum bo police fo abaso se wo ma ya de se enimanimu ya wo matimi ahwehwe ehu bebia car na wo mode kokobo kro no edi nyamra asem no akopie na enye no nko aso na trende wo call social media so a CCTV so trende eye mfonyini na kire car na ewo ashama no eno so trende wo ba GhanaWeb.com a ubenya mfonyini ni bi ede ahwe eye owura mate na medu nso wa bokot echiye papa metre Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu wa bona chiye na wo kire ade enti emra bempa na ogina so a wode kire se yen close eye court ahodo a ewo wo bokone ne mpotem na mate na medu kiretwe mu a wo sisi na eye basabasa ye ama ne homene so wo bokono enu mpo na sese nka court no wo mu biebie se de be ya wo mu a wo mu ni gidie ewo Ghana ye court system mu ni ade no assembly ba wo mu betimi de akodan wo mu nanso to na wo mu atotototo eye court ni ade ni nyina no enya ade eboa eba ne sakra na afei na basabasa yo no ano ebe de na no na wo san ebisa se ensamba ne course ana nkitahudie be ne course sebe wo mo ye o madwen so wo mo betoto court dan mu ni ade no wo mo ni wo mo a wo mo te boko ne krat na ase twetwe nkomo ene wo mo esusu ye ana eka ho asem ana na no no obisa se sensansem anyina ana se sanhyehe we anyina entimi ankoso de a ene Gertrude Tokonu wanya de enti wonhwe na won makwan na court no yembiebie na de medi twato eye anodompre mahebedwani edeman sawem adwedri wose eye Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagben chese mi nkebi nhemu oye West Speaker of Parliament edema Ghana's Fourth Republic no try kamia yese speaker na memo no mu no ede nsem bebre na akoba ena obete basabasa yo we ama ne homne so omrahye bedwefie asensem bi ba no wo ka akame akoma eye NDC amanyokuo no ne no na franka no dompre echira enya de a eka enema papa edefa mahye ebedwefie enti wo chira bagben esese wo hwe no wo ye bibi edefa ho na anodom press so chiremu ya akoye se waye bias kakra instead se obegina mfimfi no aka asem no se de tie no wo kan ede koma efa baako no wagya efa baako de ni titiw ne nsem anansen ama ne homne so wo eye mahye bedwefie metre 4 vacant seat controversy ama ne homne so afen so se bagben why na adwin say Supreme Court ahye mra one person obedi so no eno so enka eniema pa emfa mahye bedwafie ho enti wonhwe na wontoto ne niema ye nye saa se wo free na konwa ne so Ghana for emfa niema papa emfa enkan no aha na mede kasebo no ebesie me a mede kasebo no ebedan mu eye akosua owusu a ageman dia ka ne nyina ye koboaboa no ye besan de abedan mu